Ever looked up at the night sky and felt a sense of wonder? Well, get ready to have your mind completely blown. We're about to dive into 20 crazy facts about space that will totally change how you see the universe. Let's start with something you might think, the sun. It's huge, right? But just how huge? You could fit 1 million Earths inside it. Yeah, 1 million. And even our massive sun is just an average-sized star. There are stars out there, like Hui Scuti, that are so gigantic, they could swallow our entire solar system. Speaking of our solar system, did you know it's mostly empty space? If you shrunk the sun down to the size of a white blood cell, the nearest star, Proxima Centauri, would still be 7 miles away. And that's our closest neighbor. Now, let's talk about something really weird. On Venus, a single day is longer than its entire year. It rotates so slowly that one day lasts 243 Earth days, while it only takes 225 Earth days to orbit the sun. Imagine having a birthday before a new day even starts. Let's get even stranger. Have you heard of neutron stars? They're the collapsed cores of massive stars, and they're incredibly dense. Just 1 teaspoon of a neutron star would weigh more than all of humanity combined. That's about 6 billion tons. Think about that for a second. The sheer density is almost impossible to comprehend, and they spin incredibly fast, some rotating hundreds of times per second. Now, let's venture out a bit further. In the center of our Milky Way galaxy, there's a supermassive black hole called Sagittarius A Stirsk. It has a mass of about 4 million suns. Black holes are so dense that not even light can escape their gravitational pull. And get this, astronomers have found a black hole that's actively wandering through space, which is both terrifying and fascinating. It's like a cosmic shark roaming the deep ocean of the universe. Did you know it rains diamonds on Jupiter and Saturn? The intense pressure and high temperatures in their atmospheres can crush carbon atoms into actual diamonds. So, forget April showers. These gas giants have diamond storms. And on a planet called HD 189733b, it rains glassite with winds blowing at over 5,400 miles per hour. This isn't a storm you'd want to be caught in. Let's talk about silence. In space, no one can hear you scream. It's a classic movie line, but it's true. Space is a near-perfect vacuum, so there's no medium for sound to travel through. It's an eerie, profound silence. But while it's quiet, it's not odorless. Astronauts who have been on spacewalks report that space has a distinct smell, often described as a mix of hot metal, seared steak, and welding fumes. Here's a fact that really puts time into perspective. The light from some of the stars you see at night has traveled for millions, even billions of years to reach your eyes. This means you're literally looking back in time when you gaze at the Andromeda Galaxy, the closest major galaxy to us. The light you see left it 2.5 million years ago. Dinosaurs roamed the Earth when that light began its journey. And the universe is still expanding faster and faster. Scientists believe a mysterious force called dark energy is responsible for this accelerating expansion. It makes up about 68% of the entire universe. Yet we have no idea what it is. Then there's dark matter, which makes up another 27%. That means everything we can see, all the stars, galaxies, and planets, is less than 5% of the universe. We've only just begun to scratch the surface. Let's bring it a little closer to home. There's a cloud of alcohol in space. Sagittarius Bedois, a vast molecular cloud near the center of our galaxy, contains billions of liters of vinyl alcohol. No, you can't drink it, but it's a fun thought. And speaking of unusual objects, there's a giant reservoir of water vapor floating in space that holds 140 trillion times the amount of water in all of Earth's oceans. It's the largest and most distant body of water ever discovered. Let's discuss something truly mind-bending, the possibility of parallel universes. The multiverse theory suggests that our universe might be just one of an infinite number of universes, each with its own set of physical laws. So, in another universe, you might be an astronaut exploring these crazy phenomena firsthand. It's a concept that moves from science fiction to theoretical physics. Back in our solar system, Mars has the tallest volcano we know of, Olympus Mons. It's nearly 3 times the height of Mount Everest. And on one of Jupiter's moons, Io, there are over 400 active volcanoes, making it the most geologically active object in our solar system. It's a world constantly being reshaped by fire and lava. Remember Pluto? Although it was demoted to a dwarf planet, it's still fascinating. It has a heart-shaped glacier on its surface and skies that are blue, just like ours. And its orbit is so eccentric that for 20 years of its 248-year journey around the Sun, it's actually closer to the Sun than Neptune. We can't talk about space without mentioning the Voyager 1 spacecraft. Launched in 1977, it's now the most distant human-made object currently in interstellar space. It carries a golden record with sounds and images from Earth, a message in a bottle for any potential extraterrestrial civilization that might find it. Let's think about exoplanets for a moment. NASA's Kepler Space Telescope has discovered thousands of planets outside our solar system. One of them, Kepler 16b, is a Tatooine planet. It orbits two suns, meaning you'd see a double sunset every evening. And there might be rogue planets that don't orbit any star and just wander through the galaxy in permanent darkness. Here's a spooky one. The Botha Void, also known as the Great Nothing, is a massive, nearly empty region of space. It's about 330 million light-years in diameter and contains only a few dozen galaxies, where scientists would expect to see it's an unsettlingly empty patch in the cosmic web. Finally, let's wrap up with this thought. There are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on all the beaches on Earth. And for each of those stars, there could be multiple planets. The sheer scale is almost beyond human comprehension. So, the next time you look up at the stars, remember you're seeing just a tiny fraction of an unimaginably vast and wonderfully weird cosmos. Thanks for joining this cosmic journey. If these facts blew your mind, hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures through the universe. Let us know in the comments which facts surprised you the most. See you next time.